Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. It's been like 6 months since my last video. Life has been throwing me through some loops, but I'm starting to get back on track, and life is getting pretty much better in all aspects, so can't complain there. I'm hoping to, push out some more content for you guys more frequently from now on. And what a great way to start off with a Batman Arkham Knight announcement. Well, should I say 2 Batman Arkham Knight announcements from Hot Toys. I think this is for the, 85th anniversary of Batman? I know it's also a 30th anniversary for Sideshow too, but I think these are specifically for the Batman anniversary. We have here the Batman Beyond Black and Gold version 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Now, both of these figures specifically, I'm going to cover both in this one video, but we're going to start off with the Batman here, and a lot of people are hating on this figure. A lot of people think it's just a repaint, it's stupid, like Hot Toys, why would you give me this? There's so many other figures that Hot Toys really could be pushing out, but they're I guess taking the easy way out and being lazy and pushing out repaints for us. And I would agree, I can understand people's arguments with that. It is a repaint, there's no doubt about that. The Batman Beyond figure came out, the 1.0 version, if you want to call it that, came out a few years ago. And I actually have been looking for those figures. I've been building my Arkham line currently. I just got the Arkham Asylum Joker, and I got the Arkham Origins Deathstroke last week. And those finally came in, so I'll be doing reviews on all of those. And I'm also building my Dark Knight line as well. So I was planning on going and buying backwards and getting that Batman Beyond figure because it is very posable, and it looks cool. However, after seeing this, I think I might be getting this one, guys. I prefer the gold. I don't like red. Red is probably my least favorite color. So I didn't really want to necessarily get the first Batman Beyond. Even though red is the Batman Beyond signature color, it's just not for me. But seeing this gold version, this is for me. Like, you can't get more for me than this. It's a gold Batman. I go crazy for blue and gold. Like, those are my color wheels. Most of the figures in my collection are probably going to be around blue and gold, if I'm being completely honest with you. And we'll get to the Batgirl later on, but let's go ahead and flip through these, some of these photos and just talk about the figure real quick. But yeah, here is him on his display stand. He's holding some sort of gadget. Is that the Gatling gun? I don't know what gadget that is. It's pretty cool, but again, it's showing off the wingspan. The wings look pretty cool. Can't complain with those. They look awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's. I like the gold in the name tag on the display base. That looks pretty awesome too. It's that rectangular style display base, which I love personally. You can fit a lot more figures in a display with those kind of stands. But yeah, let's continue to flip through these just to kind of get a closer look. Okay, so here you get a good snapshot of Batman, his chest area, his arms. So yeah, guys, it's really just a repaint of the Batman Beyond skin, a Batman Beyond figure, but gold instead of the black and red. So if you like the gold, pick it up. This is a figure I want, but is it a figure I can actually get right now with my budget? That's the thing. I might have to do some moving around with figures. I have a ton of pre-orders right now that I still have to fulfill before the end of the year. Like, I still need to pay off my Bane for the Dark Knight. I just finished paying off my Joker sculpted version, and I have another surprise coming too. Should be here today or tomorrow. And that's also in the Dark Knight realm, so I'll be doing a review on that. But this looks awesome. It's just a matter of, am I going to be able to afford it with everything that I have coming out right now? Because Hot Toys is spitting stuff that I love left and right. So I really got to pick and choose here. And at the end of the day, is this a figure that's going to skyrocket in value after it's released. And honestly, I think it might, personally. So I think this is one I can't pass on. I think I might have to cancel maybe my Magneto Hono Studios, which I didn't want to do, but I might have to do that. So yeah, let's continue. Alright, so here it's displaying the multiple shades of metallic gold color. So it's showing you the gold color scheme on the suit. You can get a really good snapshot of the chest and the back part of the suit as well, which is awesome. It looks incredible, guys. Like, this looks crazy. It's gonna have the same, articulation as the first one, so it's gonna be highly posable. But it's gold. I like how the gold pops too. It's pretty shiny for the most part. There's other places where it's like a darker gold, almost bronze. But I think it looks good altogether. I don't know. I can understand where people are kind of pissed off at Hot Toys for it, but at the end of the day, I didn't have the first figures. I didn't have the first Batgirl, and I didn't have the first Batman Beyond, and I was gonna go and buy them both anyway. So why not just wait and get these? Because I like these more, than get the originals, which I'm pretty sure that original Batman Beyond is still over $300, $400. So this is probably worth it anyway. This is probably going to be less than $400, so yeah, I'll probably end up picking this one up. I'm definitely getting the Batgirl, and we'll get to her soon, but let's flip through. So here's a, snapshot of Batman with some gadgets. And this is kind of cool. The gadgets are also gold. So that's going to be really interesting to kind of see if it is going to be that metallic gold in person or if it's going to be more dull. But it's cool that they included that on the accessories themselves. I think that's a really cool touch for the figure. But yeah, guys, I think that head sculpt looks great. It's going to be the same one from the original Batman Beyond figure. But obviously it's going to be gold. The red eyes are still there. The proportions look good. The suit fabric's great. We've seen that with the first figure. So yeah, it's really just a repaint. But I think this definitely qualifies to fit in my collection, because the Arkham games shaped my childhood. Like, I replay through those games every single year. And I'm still trying to get my Arkham Asylum 100%ed, and then I'm going to move on to Arkham City on my PS5. So, there's a place for any Arkham figure in my collection. Same thing with the Dark Knight. Those are my two biggest IPs. The Dark Knight and then Batman Arkham. So this is probably going to come home, I'm going to be honest. I know there's a lot of hate surrounding it, but I like it personally. I think it fits my aesthetic, what I'm going for. And I was going to pick up the original, but I like this color scheme a lot better. So this I think is going to come home. We'll figure it out. But again, here's another photo showing his, line launcher. And that is gold and silver. That looks really cool. I really like the coloration on the accessories. And I think the batarangs on the picture before this were also gold. So I think that's pretty cool. But look at that belt down there. That's cool too. Yeah, guys, this is gold. Like, this is just, I don't know. It's one of those lazy announcements it's just so eye-catching. It just so happens that I didn't get the original copies, the original figures. So, yeah, this bad boy's coming home. I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. I always do. But here we have the interchangeable lower faces. So it comes with the one that shows his lips, that kind of mask, and then the other one, which is probably the one that I would display, where it's just the seamless. There's no lips or anything that's being shown. I think both of them look good in their own right. It's accurate to the game. Like, he had that little, I don't know what you would call it, though. Like, the mask at the bottom, where his mouth is. He had that in the game. So, I mean, it's accurate, for sure. It looks a little goofy with the lips, not gonna lie. But that's how it was. So you can't really complain too much for that, specifically. But yeah, I would still go with that seamless look. I think it looks more menacing. And that's what this figure's trying to accomplish. So can't complain too much here. But Let's go to the next photo. It's a closer look at the wings, or the cape, if you want to call it that. It has like that gold outline to it, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty awesome. You get a closer look at that head sculpt in the gadget that is being shown. I still don't know what that is, I'm going to be completely honest. It looks like that gadget, the EMP gun in the Dark Knight, but for the Arkham games. But I don't recognize that gadget from the games, so maybe it's just been a long time, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? Let's go to the next photo. Here he is standing on this like black base of some sort, but it's just showing off the figure, the front, portions of him, and then it's also, highlighting the wingspan of his cape in the back there. I think it looks good. I do see how it's a lazy, release, but I can't complain too much. I was gonna get the figure anyway. Might as well get the color scheme that I like personally. And get the cool accessories that come with it too. That's also painted in that golden shade, which is awesome. But let's go to the final photo here, and that's gonna show us everything that the figure comes with. So this Batman comes with the interchangeable lower faces. It's gonna come with that cape that spreads out. It's gonna be probably huge, I would assume. You're probably gonna need like a Maju case D100 or something like that, or 120 to fit that wingspan in there. But either way, I don't think I would display mine with that. So I think I'm fine there. Comes with that really cool gadget that I have no idea what it is. It still looks cool though. It comes with the batarangs. It comes with other gadgets, the line launcher, that kind of thing. It comes with the signature Batman Beyond batarang, which is cool. I think that's also considered the Sonic Batarang in the games. And then it comes with obviously the gold color scheme. It comes with that cool display base, which I really like. It also adopts the gold coloration. Yeah, and that's pretty much that figure. Still really cool though. Can't complain too much about this at all whatsoever. Now that we've viewed that Batman, let's go to the Batgirl. Now this release is more of a yes to me. Like this was immediately an I'm getting it kind of situation. I believe Batgirl deserves that purple and gold color scheme. I mean, all throughout comics, she's had that color scheme. In the game, she didn't. But honestly, if I had to have a copy of Batgirl, a figure of Batgirl in my collection, it would be the Arkham Knight. So, I can't complain too much about this. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's pretty cool. I need it. Like I said, I was already gonna get the Batgirl. The one that already came out, but I might as well just wait for this one if I'm gonna like it even more. And it's more comic book accurate, so it's gonna be more nostalgic to me, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pics, guys. So here's Batgirl standing on her display base. Again, it's adopting that kind of gold color palette, but you do get to see that purple, and the purple looks really good. I think this figure pops. It's gonna look good on the shelf for sure, especially alongside your other Arkham line, Arkham figures like the Arkham Knight Batman, or even that Batman Beyond Gold the Batman that everybody seems to hate. Now, one thing that I can say is the accessories with this Batgirl aren't gold like the Batman was, which I don't know if that's somewhat lazy or if that's intentional. It could just be intentional because it is Batgirl. I mean, with the Batman, it does make sense, but with this, I guess it maybe wouldn't. I don't know. But I did notice that right off the bat, that the Batarang is its normal, like, black and silver coloration instead of that gold. But still, nevertheless, the figure looks great. Let's continue looking at some of these other pictures of Batgirl. Okay, here we have her holding, touching her, I think it's probably her intercom, because they did that in the game quite a bit and communicated with, like, Robin, Nightwing, that kind of thing. Still, I think the head sculpt looks great. It's going to be the same one we got in the 1.0, just purple, instead of the, black or gray, dark gray, one of the two, that the original came with. It's going to be the same rooted hair, which, I mean, the rooted hair has flaws, but it's Batgirl. Come on, what are you going to do? It's kind of like that Catwoman Dark Knight figure. which is still an awesome piece, which I will also be reviewing on the channel at some point. I'm waiting for my Maju case, 6th 110 case to come in, and I'm going to do a whole like collection room tour and things like that soon, so be on the lookout for those. But yeah, guys, I love the purple and gold. I mean, it looks like Batgirl. It looks like what she's supposed to look like, but in the Arkham Knight version. The Arkham Knight costume. So, this is coming home for sure, because I was already looking for the Batgirl on eBay and stuff like that. But I just couldn't really pull the trigger on the prices. But for this color scheme, I think I would be willing to pay the little bit extra to get this. So I would definitely consider this for sure. Hopefully I can secure these. I think both of them are queue based on Sideshow, so I'm going to have to wait in a queue. If I manage to secure both, I'm going to be very happy. And obviously I'll let you guys know as this whole situation unfolds here. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. Here's a picture of the interchangeable lower faces. So it comes with, you know, interchangeable faceplates, which a lot of figures come with. These look good. Personally, I would probably display the first one. It's more of like a stern look. I like the smile, but ultimately, Batgirl, especially in the Arkham Knight, wasn't really smiling that much. At least from what I remember. I played that DLC so many times because I loved it so much. So this is very nostalgic to me. But I just like that. I don't know. Maybe it's the second head sculpt looks kind of fat, more wide down there where the faceplate is. Whereas in the first one, it's more narrow. You know what I mean? It fits the face more. It fits the head better. It looks more menacing for sure. So I think I'd probably go with that one. But either way, both look great. Highly recommend. I like that purple. It's like a metallic purple. It's gonna look great on the shelf. It's gonna pop. Which I have a few figures in my collection that are going to pop on the shelf anyway, so stay tuned. I have a bunch of stuff coming on the channel. It's like brand new, fresh. I'm completely just like restarting my whole collection and my whole channel, so be on the lookout. It's going to be great. Let's go to the next picture here. Okay, so here we have a snapshot of her like glove. She's fixing her glove or gauntlet, whatever. I think it looks really good. I like the cape. You get a little view of the cape in the back there, which is also, it looks purple, but I wonder if that's just lighting. I don't think it is, but yeah, that's purple and gold. Her gauntlets look a little different than the first one, but that might just be me. I think they still look cool though. She also has a little bit of gold on her like fingers, on her gloves there. You see those like gold lines down her fingers? That's pretty cool. So yeah, I think this is a cool version, you know? This is really awesome. I was gonna pick up the original. Now I'm just gonna go and grab this. Whether that's from Sideshow, hopefully it is. I'd rather get it from Sideshow personally, or Pop Collectibles. I might try and get it from there because I just got another figure from Pop. And he actually, I think, just got here. I think I just got a notification on my phone, so that's pretty cool. I'll have to go grab him soon. But yeah, guys. This is an awesome piece. I mean, it's not for everybody. But for hardcore Arkham fans like me, who also want like a little bit of nostalgia for the, you know, classic color scheme of Batgirl, that purple and gold, man, you get the best of both worlds. You get the best color scheme of Batgirl and the best version of Batgirl, in my opinion. Maybe not the best, but one of the best. I think that DLC really did her justice. I really enjoyed it in the game. But yeah, here's another photo. She's kind of like crouching down, looking at her cryptographic sequencer machine there. You get a closer look at the chest. I like the armor. The armor looks pretty cool. The belt looks cool. I mean, it's Batgirl, guys. Come on. I do agree with a lot of other people. I think there should be more announcements for the 85th anniversary of Batman. If it's just these, it's very underwhelming for sure. And I would also be angry as a Batman fan. You know what I mean? Batman's my favorite superhero. So if this is all we get for the 85th anniversary, man. I mean, I'm happy personally because I'm the big Arkham guy, but a lot of people aren't, so, and I think they're all justifiable. I think they need to, you know, release some more bangers. Give us Nightwing finally, that they've teased constantly. It's still on the coming soon page on Sideshow. is the Nightwing from Arkham Knight. Give us that. Give us a Scarecrow. Give us a Poison Ivy. I mean, I would rather have an Arkham Asylum version of Poison Ivy, personally. I don't really like the Arkham Knight design, but hey, I'll take an Arkham Knight design if it means we get a Poison Ivy from the Arkham games. I'll take it. Give us a Catwoman. Give us a Catwoman. Come on. Give us a Penguin. I'd take a Penguin. Penguin had a big role in the Arkham games. Give us a Two-Face. You just give us something, you know what I mean? Give us more. But either way, this figure's a banger. I think it's awesome. It might be a repaint, but man, it looks good. Here's another photo. She's leaning forward with her batarang there in her left hand. But man, this photo really shows the metallic purple. You know, it really pops. It's really dark, menacing, but in its own right. It's Batgirl, you know, and you can see that. I've been looking for the first figure. This is coming home, hands down. I mean, both of these are really coming home at this point. So, you know, it is what it is. It's coming home. For all you people that are disappointed in this, I totally get it. I understand. I didn't have the original, so this is, you know, great for me. You know, as someone who likes gold and gold that pops. The purple looks good too on Batgirl specifically, but you know, these are a must-have for me specifically. So here's a closer look at that head sculpt, and man, guys, it looks great. She looks good. She looks really good. I know a lot of people did not like the first figure, so if you didn't like the first one, you're not gonna like this one because I'm pretty sure there's no changes. It's just a repaint. But I'm excited for it. I know the leg joints are exposed and it looks a little weird, but I'm just going to pose it in a certain way where that's not really that noticeable, so it really doesn't mean anything to me. I'll work around it. It's Batgirl, come on. I mean, man, at least we get this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy just to get this. It might not be exactly what we want as DC collectors, but at least it's something, you know? At least it's something. But here's another photo. She's holding her batarang, about to swing it. This gives us a better look at her chest. A little bit of her arm paint and arm details and stuff like that. I like her cape too. Her cape looks great. It doesn't look like a good material though. It kind of reminds me of the Batman Begins figure, which I also just got from Sideshow for $180, and that came in the matte black version, which is amazing. So I have an OT Customs cowl and cape on the way as well, so I'll be doing a review on that. But man, guys, I mean, this figure looks good. I don't have complaints. I liked the first figure. I've been hunting for it for a while. I just couldn't financially do it when she originally released. So I kind of took a period where I just didn't buy Hot Toys because it was expensive and I had other stuff I had to, you know, life stuff that came up. But now that I'm all good, I'm back to square one, I'm restarting fresh. Life is good. This is coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. But here it shows the metallic purple and gold application. So yeah, it's purple and gold. Classic Batgirl. Looks awesome. Looks really awesome. Alright guys, so here's everything that Batgirl comes with. She's going to come with the interchangeable lower faces, which is pretty cool. She's going to come with that metallic purple and gold application. Instead of her normal, black, yellow, and silver, which is still a good color scheme, but I just prefer this one anyway. She's going to come with that cape. She's going to come with a few gadgets, and then she's going to come with her lovely display stand, which looks good too. I mean, these Arkham display bases are some of the best in my opinion. Just the detail that they put in them, and the size of it, it's like the best of both worlds, like I've said before. So, this figure's coming home. I know it's not the announcements everybody wanted, but I definitely get to benefit from these announcements. I'm going to be waiting in the queues for these, and I guess wish me luck, guys. If I do manage to pull the trigger and get these, they will be reviewed on the channel. You'll get to see them firsthand. It's going to be great. I'm glad I'm getting back into the swing of things with YouTube. I'm going to be pushing more content out for you, and I'm excited for it. It's a new chapter of my life, so I'm very excited, guys. But anyway, that's gonna be all for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please smash that like button, comment, subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell to get more videos that I post, to be able to watch those firsthand. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.